Okay, here we are continuing with the 2017 National 5 Mathematics. This time we're doing the paper 2, and question 1 starts off with find the magnitude of the vector v. Okay, that's what these two lines mean. They ask you for the magnitude of that vector v, where the numbers are 18 on the x, minus 4 on the y, and 3 on the z. Well, to get the magnitude or length of a vector, you square each number, you add them together, and then you root your final answer. So this is a straightforward use of calculator. 18 squared plus minus 14 squared plus 3 squared gives 529, the square root of that being 23. And that's number 1. Okay, on to number 2. A necklace is valued at £1,200. Its value is expected to increase by 4.5% per year over the next 3 years. Calculate the expected value of the necklace at this time. And just watch, it says give your answer to the nearest pound. Okay, well, to add 4.5%, you think of 100, add 4.5, 104.5, and then divide your answer by 100, and that's how you get that percentage multiplier. That is what you multiply by to add 4.5%. We're doing it 3 times, so it's to the power of 3. You put that into your calculator, and that's the number that you should get. And be aware that they want your answer to the nearest pound. So we're only talking 39.40p there. So the answer is £1,369 there to the nearest pound. Okay, let's go on to question 3. And question 3, you're given a piece of land, shape of a triangle, and you're given 2 numbers, of course, 2 lengths there, and you're given that angle, and you're asked to get basically the length of QR. Now you couldn't ask for a much more clearer cosine rule question than this. Okay, so QR squared is that squared plus that squared minus 2 times that times the cos of 147. You put that into your calculator and you get 170,380. 0.3511. Take the square root of that and you get 412, and I've rounded it off to 1 decimal place, 412.8. Let's move on to question 4. And you are asked to solve the equation 2x squared plus 5x take 4 equaling 0. And the giveaway that you have to use the quadratic formula is that you to give the answer to 1 decimal place. Okay, so the quadratic formula solves ax squared plus bx plus c equaling 0. So a is 2, b is 5, and c is minus 4. Okay, so let's put it through the quadratic formula, and don't forget, just looking at the other paper 1, there's the quadratic formula there, that's the top one there. The roots is just another word for solution within this context. Okay, so minus b minus 5 plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4a to c minus 4. Okay, so moving on, minus 5 plus or minus the square root of 5 squared is 25, take away 4 times 2 times minus 4 is minus 32. 25 take away negative 32 means you essentially add them and you get 57. 2a of course is 2 2's, which is 4. And so we have minus 5 plus or minus the square root of 57 over 4. So we split it up now. Minus 5 plus root 57 over 4, and minus 5 take root 57 over 4. Now just be careful how you put this into your calculator. You have to put minus 5 plus root 57, then press equals, then divided by 4. Over here, minus 5 take root 57 equals, then you divide by 4. And you get 2 numbers that I've done to 3 decimal places, but they want it to 1, so 0.634 goes to 0.6, negative 3.137 goes to negative 3.1. And that's number 4. Number 5, a theatre group sold 4,830 tickets for their show. This was 15% more than they sold last year. So how many did they sell? Right, so let's set up the sum. Let x be how many tickets they sold last year. So the amount they sold last year plus 15% gives you 4830. This is a slightly easier percentage multiplier because to add 15% you times it by 1.15. 100 add 15, move the dot in twice. Okay, and to get x you divide that by that and you get 4,200. So that's how many tickets they sold last year.